Hello YouTube, this is Jesse Coffee. I'm coming to you from my sixth guest house in a row. Now, aside from that, let's cut to the chase here. I attempted to film this update earlier. I had it uploaded just before I had my dinner tonight. And after I had uploaded it, I found out that there was no sound throughout the whole update. Just 18 minutes of my showing tapes, and not a single peep comes out of my mouth. I don't read the titles, the cast, the distributor, the print date, anything. Nothing comes out of the sandwich here. It's just dead silence. So I'm doing this update again. And today I went to a store called Shop for a Cause. It's one of the two that are on Speedway, east of Speedway, actually, like in the 5,000 blocks. And I got 20 tapes for this update. 20. Let's begin with the Untouchables Collector's Edition. This is a tape of episodes of the crime drama which inspired the movie starring Sean Connery. Episodes on this tape are the Tri-State Gang and the Judge Schultz story. The air dates are not listed anywhere. This is a Paramount release through Columbia House Video, of course. And of course, this show was, during its run, very much despised among the Italian-American community, let's just say. Subject of scorn from it. Print date is December 19, 2002. Yeah, the case has pretty much come apart, which is the same as same story happens in my other Columbia House videotapes that were TV shows. Next one I got is Zeus and Roxanne on HBO Home Video. It's actually the first HBO tape I have in a clamshell. That's kind of interesting. A clamshell as opposed to like one of those library cases. Print date is April 7th, 1997. Next tape I got is Chicken Run. Year's funniest movie, apparently. It's a DreamWorks tape from 2000. The print date is September 14th, 2000. And the final clamshell I got to date, this one was factory seal. I unwrapped it in the aforementioned update of Silence. It's one in Rome with Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen. It's a dual star video release through Warner Home Video from 2002. There's the tape itself. Print date is October 28th, 2002. And it's got this promo booklet in there. You fold it out, it's got ads for all Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen's tapes. 2003 Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen calendar. So Little Time, one of the first ABC Family original shows, because that's now, of course, that's now known as Freeform. Real dolls for real girls. Fashion dolls. Soundtracks of Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen movies. Some show called Mary Kay and Ashley in Action on Disney, which is now Disney XD. Has been for 10 years. Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen books from Parachute Press. Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen website. Mary Kay and Ashley brand posters. If I can get the damn thing closed. And on the back, if I can really get the damn thing closed. You can get an ad for Mary Kay and Ashley Sweet 16, a video game for the long gone Game Boy Advance and GameCube. Alright, now onto the cardboard slipcover case tapes I got today. First of them is El Dorado, with John Wayne, of course. This is a 1983 cassette on Paramount Home Video. This, I think, is one of the first Paramount tapes that came in a cardboard slipcover instead of in a flat box that opened up. It was printed during the 19th week of 1984. Next tape is the first media home entertainment tape I picked up in a while. And the first I picked up in, I think, 3 years that wasn't distributed by Video Treasures. It's 52 pickup with Roy Scheider and Anne Margaret. It's a Canon film. This tape is from 1987. Yeah, I'm bound to get it out, but I managed. There's the end label. Next one is Are the Dangerous, which is previously listed to at SIPs for $5.99, 100% guaranteed. It's an RCA Columbia tape from 1987, and it was trailered on my tape of About Last Night. If you want to see the opening and closing of that, it's on my channel. This is a side loader cassette from RCA. There is no end label, it fell off. It's printed during the 5th week of 1987. Next tape is Broadcast News with William Hurt, Albert Brooks, and Holly Hunter. It's the story of their lives. This is a CBS Fox videotape from 1988. There it is. Rewind 50-cent fee. Next tape is 18 again, with George Bird, Charlie Schlatter, Tony Roberts, and Red Buttons. It's a New World videotape from 1988. Sealed, but it's open for the bottom. I think there was a remake of this with Zac Efron. If not, then just a movie with the same title and similar plot. Please Rewind Video Max. A790 East Broadway. Back when we in Tucson used the 602 area code. Printed on August 13th, 1988. Alright, and from the jump cut, we go to Punchline with Sally Field and Tom Hanks. Released on RCA Columbia. This is from 1989. One of the first RCA Columbia tapes in the cardboard slipcover, a proper one. So I assume this is one of the very last RCA Columbia tapes to have the red border. And it opens from the back for some reason. That's the way it was sealed up, actually. During the 9th week of 1989. Next tape is an IVE tape of an Avenue Pictures film. This is the first IVE tape I have. It's Cold Feet. Never heard of this film, but again, with most of IVE's library, if you go to look for IVE tapes, you better be aware for the onslaught of films you never heard of. Unless it's a Kuroko movie or an FHE tape from that era. During the 14th week of 1990. Next one, this caught me by surprise. It's going to catch you by surprise. This is a tape promoting the 1992 Corvette. '92 Chevrolet Corvette. And in fact, this has a history of the Corvette on the back, which when the few moments it's focused, you could read that to yourself, but most of the time, not so much. And this is all the tape has. Next tape is Patriot Games with Harrison Ford. Not for honor, not for country, for his wife and child. This is a Paramount release from 1992. First film with Harrison Ford as Jack Ryan. Of course. And for some reason, there's no weekend year code on the tape. It's just completely blank space next to that barcode. I don't think I've seen that on pretty much anything outside of that company that does something like that. That company does the same thing, and I can't even think of it. Next, I got Barbra Streisand, the concert, live at the Arrowhead Pond, Anaheim, July 1994, on Columbia Music Video, which is a tape from 1997. See if it'll focus. There we go. Using my laptop's webcam, which is in focus some of the time and not in focus because the rest of the time. See, it's not in focus now. Put it on the 297th day of 1997. Next, I got Only You, a Norman Jewison film with Marisa Tomei and Robert Downey Jr. A love story written in the stars. It's a Columbia TriStar tape from 1995, and it has this sticker on the front, which I've never seen on anything the Columbia TriStar released before. There's a Macavet. Tape itself. during the 9th week of 1995, I'm rolling back. Next I got Klondike and Snow, A Tale of Twin Polar Bears. This was produced by KRMA TV in Denver, which is that city's PBS outlet, and in conjunction with KCNC TV, which is, I think by that point, a owned and operated by CBS. I like picking up tapes that were released by local stations wherever I find them. This tape. Next tape is The Last Time I Committed Suicide, another movie I've never heard of on Universal. This is a tape from 1997, which means it's one of the first Universal tapes that didn't have MCA. One of the first Universal tapes that wasn't on MCA Universal, although it still got MCA Universal in the background. Was printed during the 32nd week of 1997. Next one is a PBS home videotape, Audrey Ryu in Concert, The North America I Love. I think Audrey Ryu's done a lot of pledge drive specials for PBS over the years. I think this is either his very first or one of the first that he did. They often show up whenever PBS stations do pledge drives. They're kind of upset. PBS member stations tend to be obsessed with showing anything Audrey Ryu during pledge drives. Let's see what the print date is. I think that's September 6, 1999. It's a bit faint. Print date on this one. Next one is Russell Watson, The Voice, live in concert from the Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. This is a Decca Records tape from 2001, Universal Music Company. As you see from the back, this is an opera tape, not for sale, for promotional use only. It says on the back. That's the tape itself there. Print date is November 27th, 2001. Final tape for this update is Far From Heaven, with 4 Academy Award nominations, including Best Actress. It's got Julianne Moore, Dennis Quaid, and a guy who got his name covered up by the previewed $6.99 quality guaranteed sticker. This is a Universal tape from 2003. Purchased on Blockbuster June 9th of that year. I believe this is one of the first films released, if not made, by Focus Features, which I think is Universal's art house subsidiary, if I'm not mistaken. And there's the typical Blockbuster end label. Printed during the 11th week of 2003. And that's it for my only update from the guest houses I am staying in. By November, there I should hopefully be in a more permanent house.